Hola, ¿cómo estás? How the hell are you? I was like literally ready to go right at 90000 when it said go live, and then I had to tinkle. Let me bring up the show on my phone here. There we go. So yeah, welcome. It's Bondzee Live. It's been a hot minute, hasn't it? I don't even remember the last time I did a show. Man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not feeling good today. Um, it started about 4 or 5 hours ago. I don't know. My stomach is just like this and in knots. I can't even think of eating. Um, I've been doing water, a shit ton of water, and salads and chicken. That's all I literally have to eat on this bus. Clay Morrison, thanks for tuning in, brother. Yeah, and thanks for everybody else for tuning in. If I miss you, it's so great to be back live. It's been a hot minute. And Steve Lassard says you're late, like literally 1 minute late. And I told you why. I had to go pee-pees. And I've had so much water. And it's really weird doing the show, sober. No pot, no microdosing, and no booze. I have to laugh because I'm like literally freaking out. I am and I'm not. I don't. So I'll get into it in a little bit. Where should we start? I got a message from me mom. I think it was my mom. It's hard to say because they share Facebook, and I'm usually pretty good at picking out who's the Leafs blow. F you, Morrison. You know what's going to happen, don't you? The Leafs are going to absolutely dust the toilet seat covers. But I'll get into that in a hot second. I can't get off track here because I got to follow my notes, okay? Trying to stay structured for once. I shouldn't say once, but anyways, I can't believe it. It's Bondzee Live. I'm tripping with Bondzee. Thanks everybody for joining. It's episode 99. Can you believe it? We are live just outside of Houston, Texas. I'm in a little town called Cleveland. Oh my goodness, that was a good one. Sorry. Excuse me. Oh, damn, number 99. Old Gretzky. I'm so thrilled to be almost at 100. I'm not sure when I'm going to do the 100th show because I have all these things in my mind that I want to do for the 100th show and kind of celebrate and look back on the past 99 episodes. Chad Link, thanks for watching, brother. I know it's your bedtime, but thanks for staying up for a couple extra hot minutes to see Bondzee live. And I do have to give you a huge shout out, dude. You are a rock star. You call me the rock star, but I believe it's the other way around. You get up at 4 a.m. every morning and you go run godly amounts of kilometers that I used to do too. But now I look at it and I'm going, holy shit, I used to do that too. And now I'm just a fat bastard. But I'm changing that because I'm sick of looking like a porker. Anyways, we talked about that. And you're like, Bondzee, you stop beating yourself up right now about it. And I will, I promise. Anyways, did you see that? My light just fell over. Hold on. God damn it. Good times. Oh, yeah, and the whole cover fell off, too. Why not? I'll be back in a hot second here. God. If today could go... Oh, I swear to Christ. I'm going to just lose it. It's a good way to start the show, Bondzee. Way to go. I knew that was going to happen, too. See, I put it out there to the universe, and then it happened. I knew I had that fucking light. Sorry, Mom and Dad, if you're watching. I knew that light was too close to the end of the table. Anyways, how's that? Is it better? Anyway, nobody wants to see my ugly goddamn mug anyway. But you do need to see this Toronto Maple Leaf shirt because they are going to win this. Not only tomorrow night, they're going to win the series opener, but they're going to win the series. My prediction is 4-1. I'm jumping a bit ahead here, but we'll get into that again in a minute. Anyways, I really can't thank you all enough for your support. Chad Link, you're super awesome. And I really appreciate the phone call today. We talked for like 50 minutes, and listen, I soaked in everything you said, and it definitely didn't fall on deaf ears. We need to find a way to get people on board with this whole YouTube thing is what Chad and I were talking about. Clay Morrison says you're going to throw up. Everett Hoskin, thanks for watching, bro, all the way from Nicaragua. He says, hey, bro, cheers for the 99. You bet. Cheers to you. I will cheers you with my water because that is my drink du jour these days. I'll get into it right away. I will be honest with you. I was sober for 4 months. And I was feeling great. I was microdosing. I was doing my, good old Canadian legal weed. And then I got down here and I fell off the wagon. I fell off hard. And I was drinking day and night again. And because for many reasons. anyways, none of them, it doesn't matter. But I realized what matters is I realized about 3 or 4 days ago now, I've been sober again, that I wasn't even enjoying drinking. Yeah, I guess I just use it as a crutch to like chase the demons. I was microdosing down here. You're not going to believe this. I'm glad I can laugh about it because I wasn't laughing for the past few days, but I had 2 ounces of mushrooms on me, and I wasn't using them to get high or anything. I was using them in the medicinal purposes of microdosing, and it is a game changer for me. I can't stress enough how much that works. Aisha, thank you so much for watching from Brantford. You guys are the best. Chad Link says, yes, YouTube. I know I'm kind of all over the map here again already, but it's just how the Bondzee live show goes. I will try and stay on track, though. But please, everybody, it's a weird thing. I don't know why it's so hard, but please go to YouTube. Support me there. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button on my videos. Just hit a thumbs up. Drop a comment. Just say, hey, Bondzee, cool video. It will really help me so much get into the goddamn algorithm of YouTube, which is bloody hard. It really is. And some days it beats me down. I'm trying to learn the whole algorithm, the keyword research. There's so much involved in posting videos on YouTube as opposed to just videoing, editing it down to make it look good, and then throwing it up on YouTube. It doesn't work like that. And I am still learning daily. And anyways, it's a grind and it's a process. We'll get more into that later. Roseanne, thank you so much for dropping in and saying hi. I really appreciate that. Mikey Bokmadov says hi from Romero. Right on. Awesome. Yeah, and lest anybody think it costs you any money for a subscription on YouTube to my channel or anybody else's. And there is a lot of cool content and stuff on YouTube, and I encourage everybody to go there and start watching it instead of the shit that you see on TV every single day. But make sure you go to Bondzee, Trippin' with Bondzee, and hit that subscribe button and like, please. Like, is it that hard? Anyways, what else? Carol McDonald, hey, thank you so much for watching. I got to turn my phone back on here so I can see both comments coming in. What else? So listen, it is number 99. It's Bondzee Live. We are just outside of Houston, Texas, in Cleveland. It's been pretty cool here. Well, it's been cool temperature-wise after the heat storm we had recently, but then the past 3 days has been nonstop rain and the biggest lightning and rainstorms I have ever been in my life, to the point where last night, for the first time ever of owning Tucker for 12 years, he wouldn't go outside for his nightly pish before bed because the thunder and lightning was so crazy. The lightning just didn't stop, and then the thunder clapping didn't stop. And for those who know Tucker really well, he does not do well with loud bangs whatsoever. And then it was raining literally sideways for hours and hours and hours. So poor Tucker didn't get to have his pish last night. And we got up this morning. I let him outside. I have never, ever in my life seen him take a bigger piss ever in existence. It was pretty funny. I should have timed it. It was literally like a minute. Anyways, then the poor fella has, he's got the diarrheas today. Both of us are not feeling well. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's some bad chicken. I don't think so, though, because, straight from, the old barbecue chickens from Walmart, pretty delicious and tasty. Anyways, Tucker and I share one of those every week, and there's just so much going on. I don't even know where to start. I have all these notes here, and I should follow them. Carrie Beal, thanks so much for watching. Yeah, I heard it's warmer, or try again. I heard it's warm or as warm back in Canada or in Ontario as it is in Texas. Where I am in Houston, man, it's humid. It's really humid here compared to the rest of Texas. And especially with all this rain we've got. So here's the deal. I was in Centerville. Let me pop up a couple pictures here. I finished my time in Centerville with my buddy at the ranch. That was an amazing time. And on the last night, he surprised me with tickets to this bad boy. We got to go and see Canada versus Russia, a gold medal game at the under 18 World Juniors. And that was an amazing trip. He told me earlier in the week we were going to go to the game. Then the night before the game, he said, nah, dude, I can't do it. I got too much to do. So I didn't plan on going. I was doing a podcast with Dean Blundell the next day, and it was like 4 o'clock, and my phone rang, and it was my buddy inside his house, and I couldn't answer it. Obviously, I was live on air, and then he texted me and said, "Dude, how much longer are you going to be? We got to leave in 20 minutes to go. We're going to the gold medal game." I was like, "What?" So, anyways, we finished up the podcast, and I'm so glad we went because it was such an amazing night. We got to see Canada win. There's my boys, and that's my new buddies that I met in Texas, and we got to meet Stevie Yzerman, the nicest, coolest dude you'll ever meet. Was so humble, took 5 minutes of his time to talk to us, take some pictures, chuck the knucks, COVID safe, excuse me. And it was just such an amazing experience to get to go. It was held at the smaller arena, Dallas Stars practice facility, Comerica Center, they call it. Anyways, that was amazing. I had such a great time in Centerville. So big shout out to my buddy Matt for hosting me there for a week. Showed me some really cool stuff. Like I said, I got to do the crawfish boil, which was I'm a huge new fan of crawfish, and I haven't got to have any yet since my first one, and I'm kind of jonesing for them. And I think tomorrow night I'm on my way out of here, and I'll get into that in a little bit. I'm heading out of Houston and heading west to San Antonio. But I think tomorrow we'll be making one more stop in a cool town called Conroe, where my buddy's going to be, and we're going to have one more crawfish boil before I head out over to San Antonio, where I'm going to check out the Alamo. So I'm super, super excited to go check that out. It's been a hot minute since I used to read about the Alamo stuff and that, but I never thought I'd get there, and I am really looking forward to going to see it. Nicholas Toledo, thank you so much for watching from Nicaragua. Buenas noches to you, my friend. I guess while I'm on the topic of Nicaragua for a second, big shout out to guy Alex. He had a major tragedy there. He got burnt from head to toe, and it's really bad. And the people have been supporting him big time and raised a ton of money. So good on everybody that donated. I just found out about this today, and I saw some of the pictures and stuff. And man, what a horrible situation to a really, really good guy. So I'm wishing Alex all the best, and thank you to everybody that supported him and stuff. And I wish him a speedy recovery. Carrie Beal says, so you're going to miss Baytown. Yes, I will. I am not going east anymore. And stick around for a few more minutes if you're watching this, because I'm going to get into what's going on with Tripping with Bondzee live on the road here. But before I get to that, I just want to get to a few other points that I've got going on. What else? Oh, so I after I left Centerville, I went back to Austin. And I've been trying to get in touch with, well, I shouldn't say in touch. I was in touch with this band called The Reverend Few for some time, and we've been trying to set up a date that worked for both of us for me to interview them. Now, they play live every Sunday on the front porch during the pandemic, and it's really taken off for them. And if you're into blues, kind of just funky, good music, it's not really, I can't call it country. It might be a touch of Texas country, if you will. But I look at it more like bluesy kind of stuff. Anyways, they are fantastic. And I finally got to interview them after their show. And here, let me bring up the video of what happened here whilst we were doing the interview. Let me see if I can bring this up here. Go like this, hit play, and go.
You know what I mean? And anticlimactic and all of that. But I think at the same time, it was like, cool, you wrote a bunch of songs.
So when I posted this video,
wrote a bunch of songs so that you can pay for your new window that you big great angels broke. Way to go, Hugo.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean,
oh man, that's crazy. So when I first posted that video on my social media, people thought Tucker broke the window. And I'm thinking, Tucker's like 20 pounds, and you could see him walk out of the frame and over to the window because you couldn't hear it on the video, but they have a 140-pound Great Dane that was in the inside of the house. And after they play for like an hour or more live, he starts to get antsy in there, and he was whining. So Tucker just went over to the window to say, "Oh, hey man, what's up?" And I guess the big fella wanted to come out and say hello to Tucker, and he put his paw right through the window. I felt so terrible. Not that it was Tucker's fault, but it was an unfortunate situation all around. But they were super cool about it. And man, I had such a great time interviewing them. Amazing band and amazing people. So go check them out. They're called The Reverend Few, Reverent. Amazing band. They're on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Music. Go check them out and support them because they're absolutely awesome. Sorry, I know I'm missing some comments here. Bluegrass. Yeah, that's what the other word I was looking for. Thank you. Melissa says, are you by yourself on the road now? Yes, I am. I've been on the road by myself, I think since week 2.5, 3. Got rid of my assistant. Just wasn't working out. And I'll leave that at that. Speaking of not working out, I was told not to mention this by my parents, and they brought me up the right way, and I was going to fucking tear a strip off this motherfucker, but I won't, okay? So I'm going to leave it at the fact that I lost a friend, and we'll leave it at that. It's his loss, not mine. Anyways, moving on. After I left Austin and after that interview, made my way down to Houston, and I needed some golf time. I hadn't golfed since the first 2 weeks I was here, to be honest with you. And it was actually the first few days in Texas. Got to play one round about a month and a bit ago. Anyways, I took I guess it wouldn't be 3 days now, but I took 3 days in a row. I stayed at this golf course called Tour 18, which they take 18 holes of, and it's a replica course, and they take 18 holes of the famous PGA holes around North America, I guess the USA actually, and duplicate it. And man, it was awesome. They have a men's corner from the Masters, which I never thought I would ever get to play. And legit, it really felt like I was at the Masters. The undulation was the same. The look was the same. The layout of those 3 holes, and for golf fans, you know what I'm talking about. Excuse me. Just a fabulous time. And then you stay on the property. They're part of Harvest Host. So I got to park my bus on their property for a couple of nights and stayed there and chilled out. Got caught up on some stuff. And yeah, it was just nice to be kind of chill. And I'll tell you, it's really, really weird being on a golf course at night once everybody's gone. And it was just me and the golf course. It's kind of eerie being there all alone and stuff. But I had a great time. Everything went pretty smoothly. One thing that didn't go so smoothly was I stayed in a Walmart parking lot on my first night after leaving Austin. I had to wait for my license plate to come in because I had a license plate coming in from Montana, and my temporary plate had expired. So I had to stay in a Walmart parking lot for a night. And my new plate came in the next day via FedEx. But I had to spend a night in a Walmart parking lot, which isn't uncommon for RVs and stuff to do. But I went to bed pretty early that night. It was like 11 o'clock, and I was watching my Lucifer on Netflix. If you haven't seen that show, I highly recommend it. That guy is the guy who plays Lucifer, just pure gold. What an amazing, amazing actor. Sorry, I'm missing comments here again. Chad Link says, Nick Bear, reach out to this rock star. Yeah, please do. Anyways, I was watching Lucifer, fell asleep, and at midnight, somebody starts rapping on my door like hardcore. I'm like, I wake up all in a panic. Well, who the hell is at my door? And I knew it wasn't Walmart security because they'd already done their laps, and they got big flashing orange lights on the top of their SUV. And when I peered out the back of the bus in my bedroom window, I couldn't see those lights, and you can see them pretty prominently. So, anyways, it was pretty weird to have somebody all of a sudden just rat-a-tat-tatting on my door at midnight. Now, I know the kind of clientele that hangs out at Walmart and shops in there, but anyways, I don't know who the hell was knocking on my door, but it went on for like 2 minutes. Then they stopped. So Tucker and I kind of lay back down. I'm like, okay, that was weird. And then all of a sudden it starts again. I to this day, I don't have any clue who was at my door. I got to get one of those ring things for the bus. I've seen them advertised actually, and I might just do that because that was the second time somebody's knocked on my bus door in the middle of the night. So I wasn't scared. I was a little rattled, but I wasn't scared. It's hard. This place is locked up at like Fort Knox. There's really no way to get on here unless you smash the window, and I really just don't foresee that happening. Anyways, I have pepper spray. I've got a small little mini baseball bat that would do some serious damage. Anyways, it was a little weird. That's all. Carrie Beal says, I love Lucifer. Yeah, man, I am so hooked on that show. I don't really watch anything else right now. I don't watch TV. I'm barely watching sports these days. I'm just so goddamn busy trying to keep up with editing and stuff. So I don't really get to watch a lot of stuff anymore, but my guilty pleasure is going to bed. And instead of having a wank, sorry, Mom, you're watching. I watch Lucifer because I just love that guy, man. His accent, his acting skills, and just the whole thing about him is you got to go check it out. So good. Pedro, what's up, my eye, bro? Thanks for watching from Nicaragua, Pedro. I got a bunch of Nica people watching. God, I love you guys, and I miss you so much. He says, sup, Bondzee? Buddy, missing you at softball. Yeah, that was so much fun hanging with you guys and playing softball. I love you, buddy. I miss you. I hope all is well. I love seeing your posts and your guitar playing and stuff, and you just always look so happy. So thanks for watching, Pedro, and I hope to see you by the end of this year. The goal is to get to Nicaragua at some point, whether it's for a quick vacation for a week or two and just to say hi to everybody. And I do have a shit ton of stuff down there still, so I need to go and get that at some point as well. But we'll see what happens. Anyways, I really appreciate you tuning in all the way from Nicaragua. Greg Hobbs, thanks for tuning in from Ontario. Oh, man, things just aren't going so good up there, is it, man? Everybody's bitching and moaning about the golf, which I get it. If I was there, I'd be just fucking tweaking right now. It's just not a good situation. I don't 100% agree with the tactics that are going on. I think Ford has just buggered this whole thing up from day one. Anyways, I'm going to get off that because my old jam on the show is avoid COVID and avoid political talk because people are sick of it and it's just enough. And I'm living my life down here. I'm not going to ever say I made the 100% right decision. I will never know. But I am super thankful to be down in Texas right now and living my life. We do still wear our masks down here. Believe it or not, the big theory was up in Canada and stuff. Oh, Texas is wide open. Nobody's wearing their masks. It's just free for all. That's not true. Everywhere I have gone in Texas, except when you're I was at a baseball game, even the hockey game, people were wearing their masks. Now, there's a couple of people that will go into stores and be at these sporting events where they're not wearing their masks, but every store I've been into, Walmart, gas stations, you name it, people are wearing their masks. So, it's pretty cool that people are still taking care of each other. And I know a lot of people down here are getting vaccinated and stuff or have been vaccinated. But yeah, it's been a trip down here, even though it is more open and stuff than Canada is for sure. People are still wearing their masks and taking the proper precautions. So good on everybody. What else? While I was golfing, man, I got to see so much amazing wildlife. The deer there are super, super tame. I must have seen at least 40 to 50 deer on the golf course over the 3 days that I got to golf. And met some great people out on the golf course. Played pretty well, too, actually, which was quite surprising because I hadn't played in a month. And before that, I hadn't played for, since November back up in Canada, I think we played. So, yeah, Pedro says, let's go surfing. The last time I went surfing, I got a concussion and destroyed my shoulder. So, listen, this 47-year-old body that feels like 87 years old, I think, bro, my surfing days might be over. I do need another shoulder surgery. I've never lived in this much pain, but it's something I am going to live with. I'm not getting another surgery on it for anytime soon. I've had 3, and for now, that's enough over the years. Fuck, it's hot in here. Sorry. Let's turn that AC up. What else? Terry says, when you hit California, I'll try to hook you up with people I know. Yeah, so I'm going to get into that whole California trip in a minute, and I'm going to talk about what I'm up to. I'm getting there, okay? What else? Like I said, I've been eating healthy. This is literally my life. I always have enjoyed cooking, and I made this awesome spaghetti, asparagus. There's hot peppers in there. There's broccoli florets in there, and chicken as well. And then that's my computer. That's literally what I do day and night is sit here at this kind of on the bus studio and grind it out. I've been writing a ton. I just did another podcast today. I dropped one about 5 days ago. And then the other one is done and recorded. It's sent off to my producer right now back up in Ontario, just waiting to get the finished copy back from him. So hopefully that'll be posted up tomorrow. So I encourage you to all go to, you can go see it on so many platforms. You can listen to it on dblundell.com. You can listen to it on Spotify, Anchor, Apple Music, and the rest of your streaming platforms. Michael Thornton, thank you so much for watching, bro. Chad Link says, do you have a YouTube channel? If so, how do we follow? I do. Trippin' with Bondzee. Please, please, please go there. It is free to subscribe. Let me take my food down. It is free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Trippin' with Bondzee. Go there. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a subscribe. Like all the videos that I put up so far, please. And just drop a comment. It really, really helps with getting me into the algorithm and eventually working my way the monetization aspect of it, which is the goal, obviously. What else? This is from Austin too. I had such a great time up there. Actually, you know what? I lied. This is from just south of Austin in San Marcos. I went down with a buddy. He just bought a new house down there, and I helped him move a fridge, and he took me over. We took the dogs for a walk along this cool river. And yeah, it's so many great things to see and do in and around Austin and Texas in general. What else? Michael Thornton says, "Hey, how you doing, buddy? I'm doing good. I've been better, but yeah, I kind of touched on it a bit at the beginning of the show. I was boozing pretty heavily again, which I was fucking pissed off about. But I realized sooner than later that this isn't working for me. I don't even enjoy drinking anymore, which is weird. I don't like the taste of beers. I get sick of the wine, and it just takes so much for me to get drunk. And then the next day, I just don't feel good. Not that I'm hungover. I hardly get hungover anymore, but I just mentally feel like shit. And I realized that I was just using it as a crutch to run from the demon still. Now that I'm not microdosing anymore, strictly because I lost or threw out accidentally my microdosing mushrooms, which sucked. So now I'm without weed at this moment too for a few days now. So I got to hit up a gas station pretty soon. And then it was Dean who asked, well, can't you just go to any gas station and get the gas station weed? No, you can't. It doesn't work like that down here. So anyways, it's been a struggle, but it's my own demons that I'm dealing with. I've been open and honest about everything that I've gone through, and I'm open and honest about it again. I'm struggling right now. I'm having a great time on the road. Don't get me wrong. I love doing what I'm doing. I love this bus. I love hanging out with Tucker. I love filming all this content and getting to see all this cool stuff. But it comes at a price too. I mean, I am physically and mentally exhausted. I get up at 7 every day, started going for walks. I get my coffee, and then it's literally on this goddamn computer day and night trying to keep up with all the content that I've filmed. I've got like 15 episodes waiting to be put out on YouTube, but like I said, there's just one of me. Chad Link, I love you too, buddy, and thank you so much for the support. Yeah, you know, when I left Canada, I was feeling amazing. I was feeling so confident. I was in love with myself again, and that's kind of slipped by the wayside for a few reasons. Obviously, it is hard. It's a grind down here, being on the road. It's not scary. It's not anything that I can't handle. It's just I'm tired, and it's been a lot for one dude. So. Couple more things before I get into exactly what I'm going to be doing in the next few days, and I'll tell you about that. Let's talk about big, huge night tomorrow night. Toronto Maple Leafs versus the I was going to say something really bad, but I won't. The Montreal Canadiens. God, I hate the Montreal Canadiens so much. I have two favorite teams: the Toronto Maple Leafs. Not sure if you could tell, and then anybody that plays the Habs. So let's go. I'm predicting a 4-1 series win, Toronto Maple Leafs. And what makes me feel even more confident, I watched a video today of the goalie Carey Price for Montreal. Somebody scored on him in practice. He got all upset and smashed his stick into two pieces over his net. I just thought, God, that's perfect. You know, he's all rattled. Carey Price isn't the Carey Price of old, and I don't think he's going to save Montreal's ass this time. That's just me thinking. But I really do feel like the Toronto Maple Leafs, it's our year. Now, I know every other fan out there that's not a Maple Leaf fan hears that every goddamn year from us Leaf fans, but we won the division for the first time. I forgot to put it up. I had a stud of a picture of Austin Matthews, first Toronto Maple Leaf ever to win the Rocket Richard Award, by the way. Not a big deal. I think he had 42 goals in 50-some games, so good on him. Carey says, is Andy here? I haven't heard or seen from Andy in a while. I think he's crying in a corner somewhere about how shitty his Habs are and that they're going to get dusted by the Leafs in the first round of the playoffs. And I think he knows it. And so do all the other Habs fans out there, including Clay Morrison. Hey, bud. Anyways, go Leafs, go. Should be a great series. I think this is a time. Now, I know there's some good teams to get through. Tampa's a great team. Colorado's looking real good, and some other teams are too. So the playoffs have been crazy so far. Man, the Florida series between Tampa and the Florida Panthers is wild. Boston and Washington is really good. There's so many great series going on. Anyways, I am really looking forward to watching the game tomorrow night on the bus. And thank God for I got this little box here called Alcatel. I don't know. Anyways, it's a hotspot thing, and it's been working absolutely amazing. So I'm really thrilled about that. Russ Wad says, "Bet you they don't make it past round 3." We'll see. We've had a great season, yeah, and I know it was only against the North Division teams, and it's going to be a whole different monster once we get into the. If hopefully we are going to make it past Montreal and then any other Canadian team that stands in our way. So we'll see what happens. I just think the stars are aligned this year for the Toronto Maple Leafs to finally win it. Joe Thornton, not a big deal, like superstar stud. He just deserves a cup, and I want him to win it so bad and see him hoist that thing. And I just, with all the studs we got, I just think it's our time. So we'll see. I know it is really weird watching me drink water on my own live show, but it's the times. It's the way it's got to be. Fuck the booze. In fact, I'm actually, for the first time ever, and I'm not ashamed to admit this, I'm going to start going to AA meetings online. And then if I find some on the road whilst I'm out there, I will hit up some meetings because I am sick and fucking tired of being a drunk. And it's just done me no favors. And only good things happen when I'm not drinking. So it's just time. No more booze. And I'm really going to really try my hardest to, I did 4 months and it was pretty easy. And I think I can do 4 years this time. And that's what I'm going to strive for. That's my goal. Anyways, got to get back on the microdosing. Got to get back on smoking some God's medicine. You know what I mean? And anyways, we'll see what happens. But my goal is to fully stay off the booze once and for all, because I know in my heart and in my head that only good things will come of that. And listen, I love to drink. I enjoyed it throughout my life, and I just don't enjoy it anymore. So fingers crossed. I'm going to do my best to stay off the booze. Thanks to Dean Blondell. He sent me a link to a couple of AA meetings that I can hit up online down here. And he also sent me a couple of really cool audiobooks that really helped him out. And he's been sober for 4 years now, and only good things have happened to him since he's been sober. And I only foresee the same thing. So I really am going to give it the old Bondzee a good go this time. And I'm loving life on the road, and I want to keep it that way. And so, and that means no booze. And so that's the way it's going to be. I played golf 2 rounds in a row without drinking, which is pretty weird. I did have some 420 left, so I had some of that out there. But booze is just not good for me. It's just not. And that's that. I'll get off the booze topic now. What else? Anyways, that's going to lead me into basically where I'm at now. I have decided that Texas is no longer for me. I've been here for 7 weeks, for Christ's sakes. I think it's enough. And instead of going to New Mexico and Arizona, I have decided to hightail it north. I've fully changed the itinerary. And old Bondzee is taking the show on the road to Colorado. It's 15 hours north of here. The temperatures are a bit cooler. And not that I mind. I love the heat. So don't get me. I lived in Nicaragua for 3 years, for Christ's sakes. I love the heat. But what I don't love is spending umpteen amounts of money on running this bus, running the air conditioning on this bus whilst I'm at either when I'm at Harvest Host, where you don't have to pay for a site. And even when you're hooked in, you still got to pay for the RV sites at night and stuff. And it's just, the costs are really getting up there, especially with running the AC. And I just need to go up to the mountains, get some fresh mountain air, clear my head. I had an amazing talk with my dad the other day, and he said, "Son, you should really try and get to Colorado while you're on this trip." And at this time, I hadn't even talked to him about what was going on yet personally with me and drinking again and this and that. And then I did. I told him. I'm honest with my dad about everything. And anyways, I told him that, or he told me, "Son, you should definitely go to Colorado and check it out." And then the next day, when I had a big meeting with my manager, I told him how I'm feeling too. And he's like, "Dude, why don't you go north for a bit and go clear your head, get into some cooler temperatures? Why don't you go to Colorado? They got legal weed, they got legal shrooms, which will help me get back on track." And it was funny, like 2 days in a row, 2 most pretty important people in my life were like, Colorado. So I talked to my boys about it as well, and another friend, and Colorado's the place where I need to go right now. I am so far behind in my editing, like I said. So I'm gonna, instead of just going to place, I'm gonna hightail it up to Colorado, and I'm going to chill out for a while in the mountains. I've got some places picked out where I can stay long term for really cheap, and I'm going to go get me some legal weed and some legal microdosing of the shroomy doomies, and I'm going to get myself better because it's all about me at the end of the day and feeling better. And if I don't love myself, then I can't do and perform the way I want to perform on the road and keep living the way I'm living. So yeah, I think it's a great decision. Everybody I've talked to is fully on board with it and supports me, including Dean and the other guys that I do the podcast with, Lachlan Cross and James DeFaurier. So it's a 15-hour drive. I'm not going to do it all in one day. Obviously, I have to stop in San Antonio, check out a couple cool things there, including the Alamo, like I said. Sharon Wiggin, thanks for watching. She says, better for your health and think of the money you will save. Yeah, hell yeah. I got to put that to work, the fuel on this bus. And yeah, just drinking is just not doing me any favors. It's just, it's just not. So I was loving myself before I left and not drinking and doing the microdosing. And that's what I need to get back to, or this simply isn't going to work. And I'll find myself in desperate times and desperate measures if I don't change my habits and my life around. So that's the number one thing. No more booze. And that's that. Okay. Jeff Henry says, you're going to love the ride to the mountains. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So I'm going to hit San Antonio first and then just directly straight north. We're going to stop in Midland, Odessa, Texas. There's a couple cool things there I got to see and see a friend of mine. And then up to Amarillo. Right at the top where a friend of mine, he's famous. He's up on the wall there at this famous steakhouse in Amarillo, which is right on close to the border of Oklahoma and Texas. Anyways, my buddy, he's like, you got to go to the steakhouse. I'm on the wall, my picture and everything. He ate 76 ounces of steak in one sitting with all the trimmings and fixings too, if you will. So I got to go check out this steakhouse. Apparently the steak's to die for. And I got to see my buddy's picture on the wall and take a picture of it so I can show it when I get to California. That's where he's living now. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the drive. Once I pass Amarillo, there's just a little strip of Oklahoma that I go through, and then boom. I didn't even know this. Not that I'm a geography genius, but I do know my states pretty well. But I didn't realize that little strip that goes across Oklahoma, and then boom, you're right into Colorado. From Texas almost. So I can't wait to see the mountains. I lived in Banff for 2 years. For those who know me know that. And God, I love the mountains and just the feeling that it brings, the sense of calmness and stuff. And it's just what I need right now. I'm burnt out. I've been grinding on the road for almost 8 weeks, daily content, editing. And I'm just tired and I need a little bit of a break. Now I'm not going to stop, filming. The whole trip up there is going to be documented. I just need to go and find a common ground for a hot minute, take a few weeks to just find myself again, get healthy, and just get back on track, And I really just want to start editing the crap out of stuff and catch up, because I got a lot of great stuff sitting on this computer that I really want to share with you guys. And I also really need to get back into doing some more voice work so that I can make some cheddar. So that I don't have to go back to Canada and work because I love my work that I do. And I'd rather do it on the road and travel around and see amazing things. So Jeff Henry says, I know the one challenge you're talking about. I'm not sure what that means just because I'm rattling off a ton of stuff here all at once. But you shoot me a private message and talk. Anyways, I'm really looking forward to getting up to Colorado and seeing the mountains and just breathing in that fresh air, smoking some legal weeds, and getting them back on track with the microdosing because microdosing has changed my life, and I really miss it, and I need to get back on track. And what else? You know what else is great about that is my youngest son, Brad, will be coming out to Colorado in about 2 or 3 weeks from now. He's going to meet me out there. We're going to spend some time in Colorado together. And then me and him are going to take a road trip through Colorado, Utah. We might just touch down into the top of Arizona and then over into Nevada. We're definitely going to Vegas. Brad has a couple of friends there from his professional magic days that they have a show in Vegas now. So we're going to go check that out. And we'll also probably check out who else is there? Not David Blaine, Chris Angel. And some other magicians too. So I'm really, really looking forward to hitting the road with my son, Brad. That's going to be a great time and it'll really get me back on track. I miss my kids. if that's one thing I do miss, and I have no regrets about doing what I'm doing, but I miss the hell out of my kids. Not that they're even, so my oldest son he moved to LA last week. So the goal is to travel across from Colorado, Utah, like I said, and we'll get down into LA eventually, and we'll spend some time with Ty, and then Brad and I will tour around a bit, and then he's gonna fly back home with his mom. I guess she's coming down there to see Ty as well towards the end of June-ish, and then Brad will jump ship from me after 3 weeks together or so, and spend some time with his mom and his bro in LA, and then he'll head home, and I will be staying in LA for quite some time. I don't have a time frame on it, but I have a couple of good friends there that are really looking forward to me getting there, and really going out of their way to set me up with some really cool meetings with some people in the voice acting industry. Both of them are in the voice acting industry. They've been there for 5+ years. They're established, and they want nothing more than to see me succeed down there. So, I've got my chops wet now over the past year and a bit with voice acting, and I've done a lot of cool stuff, and I've got a great demo tape and stuff that I'm still continuously working on and adding to. So that's the goal. I'm going to go up to Colorado. I'm going to get healthy, stay off the booze, and lose some weight so that I don't go to California looking like a fat bastard. You know what I mean? And I'm already, even to today, even in the past hour or two, I had that great talk with Chad. I talked with another friend today. I was gonna say something. I won't. I'm gonna keep it a secret for now. Anyways, I've been talking to somebody that's really helped me again, and I'm really thankful to be back talking to this person. I miss them. I say them because I don't want to say either. It could be a guy, it could be a girl. I'm not telling you. So just mind your own fucking business. What else? That's about it. I think I'm gonna wrap this up. How long have I been rapping for now? 41 minutes. Yeah, that's enough. Anyways, God bless you guys. Thank you so much for the support. I've had the best time in Texas, and a big thanks to everybody that has taken the time out that I know here to show me around. And their hospitality has been amazing. And I really have got to see and do some amazing things here. Crawfish, shooting a 300-pound hog. The list goes on and on and on. I'm not going to sit here and rhyme everything off, but I really am thankful for my time here, and I am really looking forward to the rest of the trip on the road, wherever it shall take me. I know we're definitely, like I said, going to Colorado. Looking forward to get through the rest of Texas, and then we'll see from there. Utah is supposed to be just absolutely beautiful, so I'm pretty stoked about hitting that up as well. And then we'll see what happens from there. California, I've always loved. I haven't been there since, got to be, I think it was about 35, 38 was the last time I was there. I was in San Francisco. Anyways, I'm really looking forward to getting back to California and giving it a shot in the voice acting world there, if you will. And I'm not opposed to going and doing some auditions for acting as well. Commercials, TV shows, movies, you name it. Sky's the limit. And I think once I get myself feeling a lot better and start loving myself again, I really think and I know big things and good things are only going to happen. Look how far I've come. A year ago, I wanted to die and begged and prayed every fucking day to God to take me off this planet and save somebody else because I was so miserable and hated myself and hated life. And in that year, I have completely turned my life around. I have established myself as an amazing voice actor, and I've been working at it every single day. I've broadcast soccer games, which was a real treat for me. I've done my podcast, podcasting with Dean Blundell twice a week now is a dream come true. Really. I mean, I was a huge Dean Blundell fan back in the day, and now we're super pals, and I love the guy. I can't thank him enough for his support and all he's done for me and giving me a bigger, better platform as well. So, God bless all of you for the support as well. I really, really 100% encourage you to please, please, please go to YouTube. Just subscribe if you haven't. It is free. I can't stress that enough. It's free. You just got to go to YouTube, go to search, type in Trippin' with Bondzee, hit subscribe. Then just check out a couple of my videos, if you will. It doesn't take too long. A lot of them are short, quick little snippets of just what I've been up to. Hit that like button, drop a comment, say, Bondzee, love you, miss you. Bondzee, you're a fat fuck. I don't care what you say. Just drop a comment because it helps with the algorithm, and hopefully it'll help get me monetized. So please do that. And also, if you haven't already, go and follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter at Bondzee Live. That's all I got. I really appreciate you all. Like I said, that's the podcast. I'm really looking forward to hitting the road tomorrow. I'm going to a really cool sanctuary tomorrow, an animal sanctuary. Before I go, I got to drop this. I encourage you to go check them out on Facebook or YouTube. It's called I'm a Survivor Sanctuary. A great story from the hurricane that happened here in 2017, Hurricane Harvey. Anyways, I'm going to see them tomorrow and their sanctuary. And thanks to Sharon Wiggin for putting me in contact with them. And I'm really looking forward to seeing them tomorrow. Hopefully the rain will hold off because it legit has not stopped raining here in the Houston area for about 3 or 4 days now. I literally have not left this bus. I'm not even lying to you. It's been raining and thundering and lightning so bad that I have literally been stuck on this bus, which is not a bad thing either. It's allowed me to get a lot of work done. And just drink a ton of water and stay off the booze. Pretty tough to go get alcohol when you can't go anywhere or you go outside. And not that I would go and seek it out anyway. I'm feeling a lot better already and confident that I can stay off the piss. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm going to do because this time I am 100% focused. Anyways, that's it. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for watching. Kelly Batten, Mins, thank you so much. Safe travels, she says. Yeah, for sure. I always say a prayer before I hit this bus and throw out positive vibes to the universe to keep me safe. And God bless. So far, so good. Haven't even come close to having an incident. So knock on wood. Excuse me. What else? Sharon Wiggins says, yay. I will definitely FaceTime you tomorrow when I get there, Sharon, for sure. And you'll get to see Ima the donkey. And I can't remember the pig's name. For some reason, it always escapes me. Anyways, I will definitely FaceTime you tomorrow so you get to see it firsthand instead of just on YouTube. Anyways, y'all have a great rest of the week. I love each and every one of you. I can't thank you enough for the support. I'm getting all welled up here just because I fucking love you guys. And I love you for supporting me. And, for all the hard times I've gone through, I never fucking give up. It's not in my DNA and I won't give up. I'm going to keep grinding and I'm going to keep making badass content. All right. Love you guys. You take care. Peace. Woo. All right, where's my end song here? Get to it. There we go. Okay, bye.